Welcome back, children. We are now continuing the chapter discussion, some extra questions and important questions from the chapter life process. We have already covered the first video, some important questions. Now today, for 5 to 10 questions, we are going to discuss. First one, write the use of starch and glycogen in organisms. You know, starch is the reserve food in plants, whereas glycogen is the reserve food in animals. So they are called energy reserve. Starch and glycogen are energy reserve in plants and animals respectively. So what happens, when we need the energy, they release, starch is stored in plants. That stored starch in plants will be, broken down. Starch itself cannot release the energy, but when we need the energy, starch will be digested or broken down into glucose, and glucose take part in the process of respiration and energy is released. Like that, glycogen is produced in the liver in human body. That glycogen will be stored in the form of fat. Okay, right? So that will provide us energy. Now, sixth question: leaves of healthy potted plants were coated with Vaseline. Will this plant remain healthy for long? Give your answer. Yeah. No. This Vaseline coated around the plant, three important effects we can say. Because of the plant is coated with the Vaseline, as it is a waxy substance, it does not allow the stomata to absorb carbon dioxide. Stomata to absorb carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. So it will be affected. Photosynthesis will be affected because of the carbon dioxide shortage. Okay. Now the second effect is that the oxygen cannot be taken in. Oxygen cannot be taken into the plant for the respiration. Okay. So that also will be affected. And during photosynthesis, oxygen is released that cannot go outside. So the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere will get reduced. So that will affect the entire living organisms. Now the third effect we can say, because of the stomata or the leaf is blocked with the Vaselines, you cannot you can say that the transpiration will not take place. In the absence of transpiration, the transpiration pull or suction pull developed due to transpiration will not be developed. That will affect the absorption of water and minerals from the soil to the various parts of the plant. So in all together, the plant will wilt initially and then it will dry and die. Okay? Right. Now, eighth question. What will happen if mucus is not secreted by gastric glands? Yes. Mucus is very important secretions throughout the alimentary canal. The mucus in the mouth, the mucus helps in swallowing the food, and also the mucus make the food softer and reduce the friction so that it can be easily pushed downward through the esophagus by the process of what is called peristalsis. Right? And another important thing is that the mucus, if not secreted, the HCl produced in the stomach will corrode the walls of the stomach. As a result, we can imagine that gastric ulcer will be developed. Gastric ulcer will be developed. And another important function, pepsin is another enzyme, protein digesting enzyme secreted in the stomach. That pepsin is also powerful digestive enzyme that will break down or digest proteins. This absence of mucus, you can imagine that the pepsin will damage the wall of the stomach. So HCl corrode the stomach and the pepsin damage the stomach. All this together results in what we call gastric ulcer. Gastric ulcer. And not only that, the mucus, make the food intact, so that the food can easily pass into the alimentary canal or into the small intestine. In the absence of mucus, the food cannot be intact and cannot be rolled down. Okay? Now, ninth question. Where are the digestion of the following nutrients takes place in the human body digestive system? starch, protein and fats. Starch digestion takes place in the mouth. Okay, salivary glands secreting saliva contain ptyalin or salivary amylase that break down starch into glucose. Now the starch digestion takes place in the next step is in the small intestine. Small intestine complete the digestion of starch. At the same time, protein digestion begins in the stomach. Pepsin secreted in the stomach will be acted on. What we say, the protein and the protein, long chain protein is broken down into small chain of peptides. Okay. Now proteins also digested in the small intestine. Pancreas helps in the digestion of protein as well as the enzyme secreted by the small intestine also complete the digestion of proteins. Fat digestion takes place in the in the small intestine. Pancreas and the small intestine, fat digestion takes place. Actually, fat digestion begins in the small intestine. No mouth, not in the stomach. Okay, right. Now, 10th question. What is the function of trypsin? Where are they produced in our digestive system? Trypsin is produced by the pancreas. Pancreas is a dual gland. They are exocrine as well as endocrine gland. Exocrine gland secrete, exocrine part of the pancreas, beta cells of the islets of Langerhans. The pancreas, beta cells of the pancreas secrete what we say, the enzyme, enzyme trypsin and many other enzymes. Where beta cells of pancreas secrete what we say, trypsin, whereas alpha cells secrete hormone. So we can say the endocrine gland secrete hormone and exocrine gland secrete the enzymes. Okay, the endocrine glands hormones and exocrine glands secrete enzymes such as trypsin. Okay, that digests the proteins into small molecules of peptides or peptones. This happens in the small intestine. Okay, where